Welcome back to Soon 73 Tai Chi. Today's lesson is move number 68 with an interesting name called Ride the Tiger. It is a totally new move for us, so let's get ready. I know you've done your warm-ups, you're centered, and ready to begin the lesson. Tune in with your space if you're in a new one, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Tune in with the body in stillness, relaxing all the muscles as much as possible while still elongating from the top of the head, breathing deep and slow in and out of the nose. Once we've tuned in with self, we move from Wuji to Tai Chi. Facing around 10:30, the hands rise. They drop into the belly or lower dantian. Stepping mindfully with the left foot, the hands extend, pointing towards 10:30 until leisurely Tai Chi leads us towards 3 o'clock. The feet align in a good hip width position. Breathing in opens the hands. Breathing out closes the hands. Single whip left, the palms open to 12 in the uprooting push with the transference of weight. Touching the right bubbling well in a cat stance until we place the heel down. Bringing up the left foot. When the heel lowers, the hands push straight forward. Returning palm facing palm at middle dantian for open, breathe in, and close, breathe out. Brush knee left is towards 9 o'clock in this rendition, flowing into an empty stance. The left toes are out slightly as we parry. The right toes are out slightly. Then the left toes are directly at 9 o'clock for the 1-inch punch. Opening the fists, we retreat and uprooting push, aligning right heel. So left toes pivot forward for another open and close. Brush knee right towards 3 o'clock with the right foot leading the way, and the right hand leads us into leisurely Tai Chi facing 3 o'clock. Minimal muscle engagement is the epitome of effortless effort as we breathe in and out. Single whip back to the left. When we transfer the weight, the palms push forward. Then opening our whip and turning to face 9 o'clock for right fist under left elbow. Leading us right into repulse the monkey to 6 o'clock first. And then a smooth transition all the way around to 12 o'clock. Brush knee left takes us towards 9 o'clock in our space, followed up with leisurely Tai Chi. Here the left hand is what's rising for the chop to the throat. We're aware that it's turning the waist that moves the relaxed left foot until we step to 9 for the final pinky push. Aligning the feet, a conscious, quiet breath in, opening hands, and breathing out, closing hands. Single whip right with the palms opening and pushing as we transfer the weight. Once the whip is open to the left, we draw it back in and Take our first side step towards 3 o'clock and wave hands like clouds to the right 3 times. If we notice any tension within the mind-body, we let that go. Left foot in to just shoulder width. And then right foot takes the third mindful side step. And the third wave leads us to higher horse. Left palm faces right elbow until we step back and reverse that. Left hand is on the top of our ball here. And then toe kick left towards 130 or 2. Toe kick right towards about 430. Left hand under right elbow as we face 3 o'clock and transition into the downward punch. All of the weight on the back right foot. Looking to 9, right foot and fist come out to 9 o'clock, flipping fists, stepping as we punch, opening the fists in the second step. Left knee up, floats behind, slapping the right leg or foot. It floats down as well. The hands dip down to lower dantian and rise to middle dantian before turning palm up for the squeeze of the fists and subdue the tiger. Right toes to 12 o'clock, and we're roughly facing 12 o'clock as the left foot kicks to 10:30. Spin or step mindfully around to face 9 for heel kick right towards 10:30. We have another parry with the left hand, flipping as we step. Another parry with the right hand. Right foot leads us to the bow stance for left fist, punching over right forearm. Block and close, and push the mountain. Left foot takes us first to 12 position, so right toes can pivot forward in the mindful breath of open and close. Stable on the right foot, we look to 130, step to 130 and brush knee left, followed up with the left hand rising for leisurely Tai Chi to the left, or on this diagonal line towards about 130. Little pinky push at the end. Right toes face 3 o'clock. Left foot position shoulder width. Breathing in expands energy at the middle dantian. Breathing out, we condense it. Diagonal single whip with an uprooting push to 3 before opening the whip. Dropping in the left hand as we face 3 o'clock and begin parting the wild horse's mane. First with the left hand and foot, and then with the right. Touching the left bubbling well as the right wrist comes up under the left. Stepping on the heel as we scoop up chi, right bubbling well touches and then leads us into leisurely Tai Chi. Just the end portion, a final push. Left foot to 12. Right foot at shoulder or hip width. Another breath in, expanding heart's energy, and breath out, condensing it. Stepping with the left foot to 12 for our uprooting push in single whip left, where we withdraw our whip and step sideways with the left toes pointed to 12 and wave hands like clouds to the left. Right foot comes in a little. We wave back to the right. Second left side step touching the toe, then the heel goes down while the hands change position. Shifting the weight turns the entire body. Right heel down as hands change. And a final or third side step left. For the final, wave hands like clouds. Right palm up, right toes in. We look to 9 o'clock and step with left foot in the lowering move, where the left hand circles or wipes off the right arm. And then we bring the left heel down, fingers down, as we lower into golden rooster stance on one leg. Space between the feet, not letting the right knee go over the toe. Left hand and foot come down gently. Take our weight as we circle in the right toes, and then the right palm turns up as we look towards 2 o'clock, and then back to 9, both hands on side of the knee. Moving in to the expansion of Qi at chest. Bringing in left toes to symmetry. Transferring weight facing 3 o'clock as we expand Qi at chest. Holding our center line as left foot steps to 2 for Fair Lady works the shuttle number 1. The right palm turns up. We look to 7 and step to 7 for Fair Lady number 2. A little half step of the right foot to 6 o'clock. Left foot steps into Fair Lady number 3 towards 4:30-ish. Right palm up. And we look to 10 or 10:30 and step that way for the final Fair Lady works the shuttle. Right palm faces left elbow, and then we change that with the weight shift, touching, bubbling well, hands are pointing in the same direction. Now the left hand is on the bottom of the ball that we're turning. Left hand holds space at the chest as we brush with the right, then the left, and we prepare by making a fist with the right hand, and on our third step, we punch low. We open the fist, palm facing palm, standing on the left foot, so the right foot goes back as the hands go forward. Touching, left bubbling well, 2 fists form, and we step out to smash downward with the back of the fist. That then open, touching right bubbling well, to step to 3 for leisurely Tai coat. And the final little step for the Senki side push leads us mindfully to 12 o'clock for another open and close. We step back with the left foot and single whip back. The palms open as we push to the front, turning the waist to open the right hand and to bring in the right foot as we transition, lowering and bringing the right hand in front of the left and step forward into 7 stars. Today's lesson, plant the back leg foot, open up the hands, touch the left bubbling well, right hand outside the head, descends beside the left knee. So when we end in Ride the Tiger, we're in this position. All of the weight on the right foot, the palms are facing the ground on either side of the left knee, which is just touching on the bubbling well with no weight on it. A little front view for you. So here we are as we step back into our single whip. I'll get there in flow, bringing in the right toes, pivoting, stepping into 7 stars, and then stepping onto the right foot, opening the hands, touching left bubbling well. The right hand then comes down parallel with the left. Let's go through all the details of that lesson. We know that we're facing 9 o'clock when we do this move. We get there after stepping into 7 stars, where the weight is on the left foot and the right bubbling well touches. Let's go over the footwork. So in Ride the Tiger, we're going to plant the back right foot slightly at an angle, shift the weight back, and then pick up left bubbling well and touch it in an empty stance. We know at this point we don't want that empty foot to be really close. We want to have some space. So we go from here in 7 stars to plant the back right foot, shift the weight back, pick up the left foot, and touch left bubbling well. One more time with the lower body in Ride the Tiger. So weight on left foot after 7 stars. We plant the back right foot at an angle. We shift the weight back, pick up the left toes, and then touch bubbling well. Now for the hands. So here we are after stepping into 7 stars. We know what the feet are doing. So when we plant that right foot, the hands separate as we transfer the weight back. The right hand comes outside the head, the left hand outside the knee, and then the right hand descends to the other side of the knee. So we go from 7 stars on the left foot to plant the back right foot, open the hands, touch left bubbling well, and the right hand comes down on the inside of the left knee. Once more, from stepping into 7 stars, plant the back right foot, open the hands, the right hand comes outside the head, left hand beside left knee, right hand descends on the outside or inside of the left knee, so that at the end, we're standing in this position. Once more from the front, right foot back, right hand outside the head, left bubbling well touches, and then the right hand descends. So the hands are on the left side of the body, not in the center, left side. Let's bring it into a little bit of flow. Going from the spot we've been using right here at fan through the back, turning to 3 o'clock, opening the right palm. Then the right toes turn out. Our first Fair Lady works the shuttle. Space between our feet allows the left toes to come in. Stepping into our second Fair Lady works the shuttle. The right foot does a half step. Left foot takes us to the third Fair Lady works the shuttle. And as you know, we come all the way around to face 10:30. Right foot leads us to the fourth Fair Lady works the shuttle. Planting the back left foot, the right hand descends. We withdraw, right hands forward, touch right bubbling well. Left hand is on the bottom of our ball as we turn to face 3 o'clock and brush over either the right knee or the right foot before our 3 steps for the downward punch on the low punch rather, because we get low but we punch forward, not down. Palm facing palm as we stand on left foot, hands come up the body and then forward as the right foot goes back. To take our weight, touching left bubbling well, the fists are formed, they come up, and then transferring weight, they smash down. Opening fists, right bubbling well touches, and we step into chop to the throat, or the end portion of leisurely Tai Chi with the little push at the end, aligning left foot and right foot for the mindful Dantian breath of open and close. Here we step back in our single whip left, opening the palms and pushing to 12. Opening the right side of our whip, we bring in the right foot, the right hand drops. We pivot and turn on the empty left foot and step into 7 stars. Today's lesson, ride the tiger. Stand on the right foot, open the hands, right hand by the head, touch left bubbling well, and bring the right hand down beside the right knee. Once again, we end in this position. It's kind of a fun little move. And I hope that I only ever have to ride a tiger in Tai Chi. Anyway, go back to the very beginning of the video to run through the whole thing in sequence. And when you've got all of Ride the Tiger, I'll meet you again for our next move, which is the spinning lotus kick. Make sure you feel really comfortable in Ride the Tiger, because spinning lotus kick, it's spinning and kicking. I'll see you there.